So continuing on ease and um, resistance and synchronicity and flow. We often just take the hard way because we think it has to be that way. Even though there are always at least one other easier way to do it. And most of the time, the reason that we shouldn't do it is hypothetical and mostly about suffering, mostly about the fact that we think we should suffer. So, like, my back hurts right now and I'm uncomfortable, and I was like still trying to like work and do different things. I'm a little bit frustrated. I need to do all these different things. I got up again and I I went to the bathroom, and so I had a moment to like just take a second to decide what is the next thing I'm gonna do. And I was washing my hands and I was like, oh, I'm pretty sure I'm hungry. And also, I could take another DayQuil. That would probably help me because it's been many hours since the last time I took the DayQuil. And I don't and I could probably take more DayQuil. Like there's no rule that says I can't go back and check and see and take another dose. But the way that I have been socialized to exist inside of my body is to minimize, to like make my body more comfortable for others by doing the right thing inside of it. And that includes doing the thing that other people would do. That includes me going and realizing I need to take the DayQuil. I have the DayQuil. I got it out of the package. I'm going to go and start seeing what soup I'm going to have. I had this realization, oh, I struggle with eating on a regular day when I'm not sick. It's very difficult for me to get that much food inside of my body. So why do I think I'm about to eat this bagel when I'm so hungry and I'm just going to work myself up to eating the bagel? Why? I'm not going to eat the bagel. I need some soup. What's stopping me from having the soup? Oh, is the thought that I should have a bagel because it would be heartier for me. But maybe having the soup would make me feel better, and maybe that would also get me to a point of wanting the bagel later. But because I'm like, I usually get worked up about eating instead of me taking a second, considering, okay, what are my options? I oftentimes don't give myself a moment to consider the options. And that happened in the middle of me realizing that I could have soup led me to going into the kitchen and starting to get pots and pans. I got some issues around like executive functioning, so I can be able to wash my dishes. So I'm like, what can I do? What can I make that is easy, accessible, and requires very little effort in the kitchen? So I'm looking for a pot. I go to get a pot. It's a way bigger pot than I want to, and I'm like, ow, my back hurts. I'm still holding the DayQuil, and then I stop and I say, like, why am I doing all these things at the same time? I'm just gonna go take the DayQuil. I've decided what I'm gonna eat. I'll just wait to go and get the pot in a couple of minutes when I feel better. I know what I'm gonna eat, so I can go and have my intermediary snack that I have between meals so that I can work myself up to being ready to eat. Like, I have a whole system of caring for myself that maybe could seem nonsensical to someone else, but literally is just the way that works for me. And it helps me feel better. And I don't judge myself as much as I used to. And I feel freer than I ever have in my whole life. And this is what decolonizing is. It's being able to give yourself the space to be who you are and have your needs. And colonization and supremacy absolutely wants to make you feel like Why do you don't have needs? It wants you to make you feel like you don't have needs, that if you wanted to get your needs met, that it's unreasonable for you to expect that you would get those needs met, and also deprives you of knowing that you can get those needs met by yourself first, and if you do so, you can create a community of people who meet your needs as well. That's the whole system. The whole system is to make sure that we feel a constant state of distress that we never ever have the space to consider and see is causing distress, and think it. I'm gonna go back because I have some notes on that, and it'll make it easier for me to say. My back hurts. I need to take a break, and I need to have fun. Okay, hold on.